Yeah, what's going on, people? Yeah. To all my supporters, I appreciate y'all coming through, checking me out. But listen, man, this is going to be something a little different today, man. And we got to really discuss some things as far as having no principles, having no morals. And we see this same shit a lot from no matter where you from, what city you from, what state you from. We all see the same shit. Why am I speaking on it? Because it's too rampant. It's to the point where people don't have it. You could tell by the way you talk to people that they ain't got no principles. They're willing to do any and everything for what fits them. And it don't look good. Their morals. They want everybody to agree with them based on their behavior and what they do. For instance, when you go out, just a couple days ago, you just seen this nigga, you just seen people out in the motherfucker on Facebook, but he in the lounge or he in the club, he ain't taking care of his kids. He popping bottles. Knowing he ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. The man got lint in his pocket because you a nothing ass motherfucker. Right? But your principles is not about getting your money. Your principles is wanting everybody to agree with what it is that you got. And you ain't doing, your morals ain't right, man. Some of y'all don't have no real moral compass. And I'm not particularly saying y'all, but y'all know people like this. You got cats out here really buying whips or in somebody else's whip like it's theirs, and it's not. You got cats really paying a high-ass car note more than they rent just to impress people. You know, working off compliments and not accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Your achievements. Everybody want to be liked. Everybody wants somebody to view them, to hit the like button on these social media platforms, man. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking care of your kids. That's the priority. That should be part of your principles, part of your morals, and what you do as a man or as a woman. But then you gotta, we got shit twisted. We got shit backwards. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of women out here getting ass and titties, but when you go to their house, it don't look like shit. Holes all over the place. Ain't no furniture. Air mattress biz. She the coldest thing since sliced bread. But her shit ain't together. That's what I'm talking about, morals and principles. We don't do things, ain't no shame in nothing these days. Nothing. And we want to be embraced for it. Because this is how we did it. We doing it our way. What the fuck are you doing? And this is nobody in particular, but this is the people that we've seen, that we know of. And we embracing that kind of behavior, knowing that it ain't right. I keep them kind of people away from me. My man, if your shit ain't together, why do we have anything to talk about? Right? It's the same way. Y'all posting ass and titty pics, thirst traps and shit. And the only thing that you're gonna get out of it is nothing. Your future is all behind you. Cause that's what you like to post. Your ass all out. Thinking you want this and that. You think you're gonna get a man doing this or that. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? For some it will. You know, we have a lot of issues that's not addressed. You know what I'm saying? You out here willing to accept people's baggage. Fellas, I'm talking to you. You dig what I'm saying? And we embracing the wrong things. We embracing too many problems because you think you're young and you can come back from shit. What is important to you? I hope it's not likes. I hope it's not views. I hope it's not none of that. You should be getting yourself right. We not working on ourselves. We ain't never working on ourselves. We only give a little bit to ourselves outside of work. We ain't giving nothing to our passion. You dig what I'm saying? You willing to accept less. You willing to settle for less and take anything off anybody. Right? You rather deal with somebody that only come with coochie, kids, and problems. That's what you like. That's what you like to deal with. And that's what you allowing women to come to your table and sit with. Because your standards. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like it, hey, shit, you need to love it. But let me just transition a little bit to talk about something different. Even in the thumbnail that you see, you got cats like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Just shifting the gears a little bit. Pointing the finger out. Talking about people on the stands. Now, why would I be talking about that when I don't live that life? No. But we all come from the streets. But I ain't had no dealings. I had no business in the streets. So, somebody like him that's pointing the finger, and you watching this video thinking like, yeah, you right. They should have known that he wasn't built like that. And there's nothing wrong with not being built like that, but you take on some things where, as if once you get caught up in some shit, you feel like you could tell on people. No principles. But you want to agree as this behavior is the right thing to do. Now I'm going in different directions because I want y'all to see what it is I'm talking about in different avenues that people take. You're taking avenues that's not going to get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to get you nowhere far. And you really co-signing for motherfuckers that's doing this, even if they're your peoples. I've learned not to co-sign on that, or I've learned to speak up on it. Because if that's your man, if that's your A1, since day one, you need to speak on it, or you just as bad as them. You just as guilty as them. Letting people do all these kind of frivolous things that don't mean nothing and expect high praise for it. How can you live like that? You know, you even for the shit you see in the hood or just in neighborhoods, you see Benzes and BMWs parked in the projects. Where's your principles at? Where do your morals lie in the way you live? Everybody can't afford certain things, but when we get material things, we want everybody to praise us for it. Oh, you look good in that. You look good in this. I just need you to follow me because I'm everywhere in this conversation right now. And we got some things that we all need to address and we all need to speak on. If you know these people, you know what I'm saying? If you know somebody in this life that's lacking. Because if you hear people talking about what they willing to do or what they would do to somebody, for somebody, and you right along with them, don't be surprised if they turn and flip on you. You got to think about that. Because if you don't know, you're not a good judge of character. And you allow people to do any and everything around you. Some things got to be checked, no matter what. You can't embrace people that's doing the wrong shit. What is it that you thinking about that's so cool to let them do, even though it's their life? If you they peoples and you in their life, you need to let them know. Now it's up to them for them to change whatever they need to change. But you co-signing fucked up behavior. And I don't need y'all to do that. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Anything you see that's worth speaking on because that's your brother or that's your sister, you do it. You don't sit there and let them waste away at the wrong shit all the time. You can't do that. I can't sit here and do that. Once upon a time, we all have done it. We all have let things slide and excuse me, not slide, but we just look at certain things and thought it was okay because it wasn't you that's doing it, but you right along with them. Pretty much guilty by association. Obviously, it's not your life to live, but you living in the circumstances with that person because they brought it up to you. Yes, they have to handle it. True indeed. Just like you got to handle your own shit. You got to make sure your moral compass is correct when you leave in and out of your home. And you really can't worry about nobody else. But you can't co-sign, and people will think that you co-signing the madness, man. Certain shit you should do, certain shit you shouldn't do. And that's just what it is. I'm not saying you got to be responsible for them, but you should be responsible for what you allow people to do around you. And I ain't really want to say too much, man. You know, people got to embrace their own situations. You should do so. And you just got to know that there's going to be a lot more things that you're going to see, man. And there's a lot more things to speak upon based on what you see, knowing that it's asshole backwards. But listen, that's my time. So y'all be blessed, people. And I'm going to keep it pushing until the next one, all right?